Atlantis book. You know, I read this one for the first time a couple of years ago, and I was sitting in the parking lot, and my grandma was in a building somewhere. And I just remembered, like, it was so weird. It wasn't at all like the other books that, like the ones that actually affected the plot. What was up with this one? I'm gonna put it, like, there. Okay, yeah, keeping it. No, it can go here. Only read this one once. Didn't like it much. Also, only read this one once. Didn't like it much. This one, it's okay. Gonna put it a low D tier. This one, can't remember much about this one. I remember that X, like, he pretty much, he there was this one plant and he was eating it or something in a greenhouse. But since I don't remember much else about it, I'm gonna put it, like, here. The message. Gonna put this one up high because it introduces X, but not too high because there was, like, I don't know. Most of it was underwater, so there wasn't much going on other than the sharks and the yerks. I guess there was a lot going on. I'm gonna put it higher. Not as high as the conspiracy. There. The familiar. I'm gonna put this one in, like, I'm gonna put this one in B tier because it had Jake yelling at who he thought was off Fingor, but it turned out to be Tobias, and he was like, "It's your fault. Why would you put all this on a bunch of kids?" And even though it was pretty much just a dream or something like that, it was still a good bit of character for Jake. The Journey. Only read this one once, and it made me paranoid about rabies. F tier. The Test. I also only read this one once. I don't know where to put it. Above The Journey and a lot of these other ones, but not too high. Wait, I don't... Yeah, it belongs in F tier. The Unknown. This one wasn't even... yeah, no. Not that low, a little higher. The Revelation. This one was pretty plot important, and it was another Marco's mom book, so gonna move it up. Also, it was like the beginning of the end, I guess. I feel like I'm putting too many that are... I feel like I'm putting too many on the lower tiers. However, if they were all S tier and A tier and B tier, then then none of them would be special. Then none of them would be better than the others. They would all just be equal. That wouldn't make any sense because this is a tier list, not a only positive review. The Deception. This one was... Didn't the whole thing take place on a cargo ship, like a U.S. military cargo ship, and it was just all military stuff? I'm putting it in D tier because I like the fact, like, I think it's strange that X would threaten to destroy the entire town. It's a bit surprising. I don't know why I'm surprised because he was okay with destroying a whole planet on the Lyran planet. But he did, I mean, a whole continent on the Lyran planet. The Capture. This one goes in a high tier. Definitely above the familiar. It's gonna go A tier because there's not much there yet. The answer. I think this is the one where Jake proposes to Cassie and the whole town gets destroyed. That's pretty much. Is it? I don't remember. It's gotta go in a high tier though because it's one of the end books and it's like important. But the proposal is more nostalgic. The beginning. I'm gonna put this in S tier. I like this one. Oh, I accidentally messed up the order a bit. That's okay. Oh, I only have one book in S tier. Wow. The Resistance. I didn't like this one much. I'm gonna put it like a medium D tier. It wasn't terrible. It just. Also, it's surprising that they were willing to enlist random campers to help them, and didn't one of them die? I don't remember. I don't know why I'm asking questions to thin air. Like I could just open up a book, look for it, and then it makes more sense than asking a rhetorical question when there's nobody in here to answer the rhetorical question. That is the cat scratching at the door. However, he cannot come in here. Medium D tier, here you go. This one was weird. I don't like this one very much. Doesn't belong in F tier though because it wasn't horrendous. And the thing about X having fleas was pretty funny. Yeah, C tier is the place for this.